Pisces, joining me today. I welcome you to my channel and invite you to subscribe. And all of you returning Pisces, welcome back. Today we're going to do a general spread to look at what is your person, Pisces, that one that's on your mind in the center foremost of your thoughts. What are they actually thinking and feeling in regards to you? What's in their heart and mind as far as you are concerned? All right, so let me go ahead and shuffle a little more. But while I do, let me just state that this is a general reading. If you find for some reason that these messages don't exactly resonate with your situation, do not panic. Make sure you subscribe so that in the upcoming days when the message for you drops, you're the first one to know about it. All right. So, Pisces, what is your person thinking and feeling about you? Our first message comes by way of the Two of Wands, followed by the Knight of Wands. That's a lot of fire right there, Pisces. Next, we have the Ace of Cups in the reverse. Don't panic. Don't panic. Followed by the Hierophant. And finally, we have Judgment. All right, so what I'm seeing right off the bat with this Two of Wands and the Knight of Wands, there's a lot of interest on the part of your person, Pisces, in you. They have an incredible amount of interest. You have their focus. Now, we'll get into whether that's good or bad in a moment, but you are on their mind. For some of you, with this Two of Wands, they are checking you out in multiple ways, whether that's online, they are just going ahead themselves and doing a little investigative work as far as you're concerned, aka spying on you. So I do feel like that is the case. Now, this Knight of Wands in particular does stand for, usually as it comes up in a reading, a person who can be a bit of a player, right? Where they rush in, rush out. And I do feel an element of that here. Like I said, they're hot and heavy in their thoughts in regards to you, Pisces. But will this stand the test of time? We'll see as we move forward here. For right now, though, as with most people who may have a player mentality, when they identify someone who they want to pursue, their mind is heated with thoughts of that person, right? So this is where you have your person right now. Now, that being said, some of you may have, and the person you may be dealing with who may be somewhat new in your life, for those of you where that applies, this is just saying this person has been a bit of a player. And that's their mentality and how they approach relationships, so to speak. However, right now, you have their focus. Now, what happens as a result of that focus is remains to be seen. But going forward, those of you who have been with this person for some time may have experienced a upset, so to speak. Like, there's been some things that have happened that have not felt loving. And for a lot of you with this Ace of Cups in the reverse, I'm seeing this as being a person from the past who now has their mind set on being with you, Pisces. And so they're rushing back in after a period of disconnect or breakup or divorce or whatever the case may be, right? So They've been thinking about you because maybe the separation that occurred between the two of you has given them time to really um, sort out whatever they were sorting out, right? And so as a result, now they want to make a re entry into your life. For those of you who are just maybe meeting this person, don't have a history with this person, this Ace of Cups in the reverse reveals something along the lines of maybe your first sighting of this person or your first encounter with this person wasn't something that was positive. Like maybe the two of you met somewhere or ran into each other somewhere, and your first impression was, you know what, I'll pass, right? Like they didn't impress you in the way that you needed to be impressed to move forward from that particular meeting. But now you've been on their mind and they are ready to return and make a different impression. With this Hierophant here, which is an interesting card to show up, they at this time are very serious in their thoughts about you. Like this is like the thoughts that they're having in their mind are really serious, like serious as in maybe long term, right? But again, that being bounced off of the so much fire, because fires get strong, they burn hot and then they can wane, and you go through all the cycle of fire, right? So a fire burning hot and at its strongest doesn't necessarily maintain that level of heat, right? So that's the only challenge that I see here with this person having such serious profound thought about you is it going to last? Is it going to stand the test of time? And I think what is the determining factor here, being ushered in by judgment, is whether how you Pisces respond to them and how you play your part in this connection at this time and moving forward over the next few days and weeks, right? So, in other words, and in particular, for those of you who may just be meeting this person, you know, do you jump in with both feet, based on all the attention that they're now willing to give you and lavish on you and all the serious words and pretty things that they say to you? Do you jump in with both feet and we together now, we're together now, and you're ready to ride off into the sunset and you are totally open and giving this person everything that you have to give? Or do you just kind of pace yourself and decide that as you vet this person, how you're going to respond to situations, and you don't do anything in a rush? The Knight of Wands is always in a rush. So this is very much energy of someone who just met you. They're coming in. They've been living their life according to a player code, and they're going straight. They're trying to get you straight into the bedroom, right? Whereas if you are able to move at your own pace, slow down, slow this person down, and therefore make them now march to your beat, and you spoon feed them what they want versus opening up the storehouse and letting them run wild. You spoon feed it to them, then in the end, their judgment of you is going to be that you are worthy of being taken seriously, and they will start to move accordingly. So, for those of you who this is someone coming and returning from your past who now has these reignited thoughts of you, same thing applies. Once you start to interact with them, don't necessarily just take it to, okay, well, we were together for 2 years and we're going to jump right back to that place and pick up and carry on. No, you need to slow them down. You need to make sure they are serious this time, because obviously in the past there were problems which um, came to you, which let you know that they were not serious. So now you need to vet them as if they are a brand new person. And you need to spoon feed them your attention once again, so that you remain in a state of mind where you aren't being swept away by their fire and emotion. You are able to think logically. Is this how a person treats me that really is into me? Is this person have they really changed in the take time so that you can, ascertain whether this person lives up to your code, the code that you want to instill, so that you can move forward in a positive manner. If you can do that, I see this moving forward in a very positive manner. Don't jump in and get involved according to their timing, Pisces, because that is going to ruin everything if this is a person that you are interested in being with. And I can see their thoughts turning even more serious if you're able to maintain the posture of making them move to your pace versus you moving to their pace, you know. Um, and I think my feeling is from all of this is that for those of you who are in kind of long standing type of connections here, is that you have seen exactly the error of their ways and of your own as well, your own missteps, and you're in a place where your eyes are open, and you, although you're subject and prone to being impacted by your emotions, not to the same degree that you were the first time, not to the same degree that caused this pain, right? So now you're able to take those deep breaths, look at this person, and see what's really going on. And you should maintain that stance because it's going to serve you well. I think, I normally, with this type of reading, will pull a few extra cards to show, okay, if this isn't showing what you want, how do you change things around? And I think I've been able to do that here, right? But I'm going to pull a few extra cards anyways, to see if Spirit has any other advice for you, Pisces. We're looking for advice from Spirit about how to just, anything else they want to say about uh, being able to maintain this, because your person does, like I said, their thoughts of you are extremely positive and full of passion at this moment. So, we've discussed how we can keep it there and cement it there and make it more long term. And we just want more advice along those lines. And while I do a few extra shuffles here, as Spirit is directing me to do, I ask that if you haven't already, you go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Let's see, Spirit, what you got here for my beautiful, lovely Pisces. We have the King of Swords in the reverse, along with, again, the Hierophant, double confirmation there, and the Knave or Page of Swords. Lots of swords here, so we're talking, we shifted here, like, so they're in a fiery, passionate state of mind. You need to be in a very logical state of mind, because swords represent thoughts and intelligence, but using high emotional intelligence, using logic over heart in your reasoning, right? So this again is a confirmation of what I was just saying, that Spirit really wants you to know you can turn the tide on this by staying in your right mind, not falling off the deep end of love, right? There's time for that much later. Right now, You got to get down to the get down. You got to make sure this is good before you divulge your heart into this. And the way to do that is make sure this person is in love with you. And the way to guarantee that they are in love with you or fall in love with you is for you to move at your own pace and for to make them move at your pace and not the other way around. This double confirmation of the Hierophant lets me know without question, if you're able to do this, this is, even for those of you who desire marriage, a situation that could end up in that kind of commitment. Okay. So, Pisces, you've got a lot of information here, a lot of great stuff. Stay strong, Pisces. Make them show and prove, Pisces. Don't take anything less than the best behavior, information from them. Don't take anything less. You have to carry yourself with high standards and they have to meet your standards. That's the main message here for you today, Pisces. If there's anything else that I can do for you, please let me know. My information will be in the description box shortly after this live. Also, please subscribe to my channel on your way out. And I love you, Pisces. All my best.